Living Life Vibrationally. I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. Well, from notes I receive and comments, there seems to be at least a little confusion with what natural life is as shown to us by the creative process. And so I want to do this video to clear any of that confusion. And it's easy to see that there could be confusion because living life vibrationally is massively different than living it in the traditional physical-only perspective. Living it vibrationally includes both physical reality and vibrational reality, whereas traditionally we think of life as only physical. And that just takes so many of the important pieces out of the way that we would live life in the natural way, and it causes us to think and behave in ways that are very unproductive for us. And so it is worth it to go through this and clear up any confusion about the various concepts of living vibrationally, because a lot of times there's a thought that, well, we just ignore negative emotion and we're going to feel good all the time. And it's just all about feeling good, and we're ignoring any kind of negative emotion and we're not processing it like that. And that's completely not true at all. That's a misunderstanding of how this works. And I'm going to talk about that. Other things well, don't we work hard? Can we just stop working? We can just walk away and everything is going to be easy and effortless, and there's really no working in an effort way. And that's not true either. There's lots of asserting yourself and applying yourself in physical and mental ways. That's all part of living vibrationally as well. And there's other things. So I want to clear this all up because without this understanding, this full understanding, then there's reluctance to accept it and to be able to really live vibrationally. So let's get into this here. So let me go through this statement. Joyous expansion means your life expands automatically to more and constantly to more. And that expansion happens vibrationally first. And then as you are positively focused through your day for any reason, that causes you to be on a joyous path of details that cause you to receive what you want. So this is joyous expansion. So the expansion happens automatically. That's completely effortless. We really don't even get to decide whether it expands or not, because just by going through our day and identifying things that we don't like not working the way we want, that is the asking. It's so automatic that you don't even notice it's happening. But as soon as it does happen, your inner being's right on it and creates the vibrational version that you want to replace what's going on. And then as you are feeling good through your day for any reason, there's no specifics. It's just a positive focus. And you could be working 16-hour days. You could be applying yourself in very physical and mentally focused ways. But as long as you're doing that from a joyful place, that's all positive focus, and that's all good stuff. It's just that when you take action and it's drudgery or it's struggle, then that's when you're getting into low vibration focus. And that's not going to serve you at all. That low vibration is going to bring back stuff that you do not want. So as you're positively focused, of course, you're feeling good, and it's joy. You're feeling joy as you work along in the things that you do, as you are part of the different things in your day. You could be in traffic, and You could be in traffic and the traffic could be moving slowly. Somebody could even be cutting in front of you. You could go to the store and the thing that you want's not at the store, but you're still focused positively. It doesn't mean, living vibrationally doesn't mean that everything is always where you want it at all times. That's not, again, what this is all about. But what it does mean is when things are like that you're not going to a negative place about it. You're processing it in a way that shows you how it's serving you. You're not denying the negativity of it. You're not trying to pretend it's a really rosy thing. You're not walking around with those rose-colored glasses on. You're seeing it for what it is, but you're intentionally processing it in a way that leaves you feeling good. And you can do that. And there's a big difference between that processing and then just ignoring it and pretending it's not a big deal. Oh, everything is going to be all right. It's not like that. And if you don't change faulty beliefs, everything is not going to be all right, because those faulty beliefs will continue to invite to you things that you do not want. You must face reality from the point of view of understanding how it's serving you, and then how you can change the way you look at it from that serving point of view, and then you can turn it into a positive perspective. And but you don't want to look at reality, you don't want to face reality as though it's some permanent fixed thing that's going to be hard to change. That you do not want to face reality in that way, but you do want to face reality to see how it's serving you. Two completely different things. And so let me talk about this further. So a piece we do not get growing up, that we don't understand the creative process. So we don't understand this celebration of contrast, right? We just have these experiences in relationships that are having things that are rough maybe, or incidents in our day that are not pleasant, and the way we feel, and maybe our money situation, and we're at odds with people. That stuff is actually a celebration, because it means at the very same time it's happening, number one, you have awareness that it was your energy that brought this to you, okay? You're not a bystander. You're not a victim of anything. You've got energy going on, as I talk about many videos. Your beliefs are in your subconscious mind, and they are default broadcasting all of the time, and they're bringing this stuff to you. If it's faulty belief, it's this kind of stuff coming to you. It's all yours. And that's a powerful, beautiful thing to know, because as soon as you say it's mine, well, if it's in me and it's my vibration, then I must be able to change it. And the answer is yes. And that means I'm in charge of my life, because I get to change my vibration. So in not knowing this, we grew up not knowing this, the celebration. And so in traditional life, this is us. We're looking at that contrast, and we're thinking this. We're thinking, oh boy, this is a bad situation, or how am I going to get out of this, or I don't like this. There's just all kinds of negativity around that. But as we learn this natural way of living vibrationally, all of a sudden that same situation where we look at like this, all of a sudden it becomes this celebration. That's massive. That is a massive difference. Looking at the same thing, these same circumstances, seeing it as a celebration versus seeing it as some kind of crisis or trauma or problem or bad situation. See, totally different living vibrationally versus physical only. We're just missing so many pieces that allow us to live this joyous expansion. So also, at the same time, we have this contrast. We have expansion. They happen one and the same. They're one and the same. And so as soon as this happens, which is an invitation from our energy, our inner being sets up this, the opposite, the loving, smooth-flowing relationship, the relationships that are supportive all through your life, the material wealth, the vocation, enjoyment, and interest in your day, the well-being of your health and all that. For anything that there's contrast with, any of this kind of contrast, there is immediately, for you to receive, the expansion, which is the joyous expansion. It's joyful because it's what you want. It's the enjoyment of this expanded version. And then the path, of course, becomes the way that you receive it, the joyous receiving. So that's the joyous expansion of life. As we feel good through the day, we receive, we're on a path of details. We're feeling joyful about the things. Not that everything is the way we want it, but we learn to look at things in a way from this creative process that shows us how it's serving us. Again, we're not denying anything. We're not turning away. We're not wearing rose-colored glasses. We don't have that Pollyanna attitude. it's none of that. We're facing reality from a vibrational perspective, and we're processing it, and we're seeing how it's serving us, and then we can keep our energy in a positive focused place. That's what allows us to keep ourselves positively focused. So in traditional life, not only does contrast mean this to us, where we're bummed out, it also means we don't know. We do want something different, but it's a total question mark. No guarantee at all. It's like faulty beliefs are telling you all kinds of things. It's going to be hard. Not sure if you have the resources. Who's going to help you? I mean, a million questions come, all faulty belief stuff. Whereas if you're living from a vibrational standpoint, you're feeling you're feeling this around the clock, this happy, joyous place, because you know how it all works. So that's unconditional feel good. You know how this all works, and you're just at ease and calm and enjoying everything. And so as you know this joyous expansion and you're living vibrationally, this stuff at first is a vibrational reality, and then as you are going through your day and you're positively focused, then in your physical world, it moves to your physical world. It replaces the things that are there now that you are not liking because you've changed your vibration about it. You've got more focus on what it is that you want, and you're appreciative of the awareness of your vibration that invited the other stuff. So it's all positive focus, and now the stuff moves into your life that you like to replace the version of it that you didn't like. And that's right across the board. So you can see living vibrationally is very different than traditionally, because when we process things like we do traditionally, contrast leaves us here, and the idea that we can have our dreams and desires is questionable. And then we do things like working hard, which creates, well, we work hard. And let me say that, because that's another thing that confuses people when I say work hard. You can work hard joyfully, or you can work hard to make things happen, and there's uncertainty in it and all that kind of thing. So you want to work hard joyfully. It's okay to work hard, to put effort into things, to really apply yourself, as long as it's coming from joy. But if it's coming from drudgery and strain and struggle and uncertainty, that's not the kind of working hard you want to have. Okay, so let me clear that one up. So as you are living traditional life, then and you're processing the contrast in these traditional ways that don't feel good, and you're not really feeling all that good about your dreams and desires in terms of their certainty and how they're going to come and all that, then you have a fair good bit of this low vibration, negative emotion going on. And of course that invites the proverbial train wreck, which is the thing that you don't like keeps coming back. So you get in this cycle where you stay here in the contrast instead of moving forward and receiving the expansion that took place. So you can see the massive, massive difference between living in the physical only world versus living life from a vibrational standpoint, which includes both physical and vibrational. So I'm going to leave it here in this video. In the next video, what I'm going to cover is I'm going to cover what is not natural for us. We do it, but it's not natural, and it's what keeps us low vibration. And these things tell us about the traditional way that we live life and think about life, and why it is that life is the way that it is. And then I'm going to talk about what is natural for us, what is our natural frame of mind and viewpoint on life and ourself. And I'm going to cover that in the next video, so you can see again and clear up any misunderstandings or confusion about how we live our life vibrationally. It's we're very engaged. We're in physical action. We are absolutely facing everything that's going on in our day and in our life, but we're doing it very, very differently. And so in the next part, we're going to get even more clear on this. So that's the video for today. Thanks for listening in. If you have any comments, leave them on the post, and enjoy your day.